What happens when a future king silently decides that enough is enough? What happens when a royal event meant to showcase unity suddenly turns into a shocking public power struggle involving Queen Camilla's own son, furious palace officials, and a Prince of Wales who refuses to bend? According to explosive whispers circulating through royal circles, Royal Ascot became the stage for one of the most dramatic confrontations the monarchy has faced in years. A confrontation that left insiders stunned, staff scrambling, and one powerful family facing a humiliating reality check. The front row of the Royal Ascot enclosure has always represented far more than privileged seating. It is a visual declaration of status, duty, and constitutional importance. Every chair carries symbolism, every placement sends a message, and that is exactly why alarm bells reportedly started ringing behind palace walls when an extraordinary seating controversy erupted just before the event began. According to the claims surrounding the incident, senior members of the royal household were left in disbelief when Tom Parker Bowles and members of the extended Parker Bowles family allegedly appeared positioned in a way that challenged long-established royal hierarchy. What should have been a carefully choreographed display of institutional order suddenly looked like something else entirely, a challenge to the traditional structure itself. Palace insiders reportedly viewed the situation as much bigger than a simple seating disagreement. To traditionalists, this was about boundaries. It was about who represents the crown and who does not. And as whispers spread through corridors and private offices, questions began multiplying. Was this merely a misunderstanding? Or was it part of a larger effort to reshape how the public sees the royal family? The timing only intensified speculation, with King Charles facing ongoing health concerns and Prince William increasingly stepping into a more visible leadership role. Every symbolic move suddenly carried greater significance than ever before. For months, critics had reportedly been growing uneasy about Tom Parker Bowles' increasing visibility in media discussions connected to royal affairs. Though not a working royal, his public commentary and frequent appearances had begun generating debate among those who guard palace traditions. Some insiders allegedly worried that the line between private family connections and official royal authority was becoming blurred. Others dismissed such concerns as exaggerated, but at Ascot, those underlying tensions reportedly exploded into the open. Then came the moment that changed everything. According to accounts circulating among royal observers, Major Tom Thompson, a highly respected palace official known for his commitment to protocol, discovered what he believed was a serious breach of established arrangements. Rather than ignoring it, he reportedly stepped forward and attempted to enforce the original seating plan. What followed, according to these reports, quickly escalated into a heated confrontation. Voices rose, tempers flared, staff members reportedly found themselves trapped between competing instructions. Suddenly, what had started as a logistical issue became a test of authority itself. Witnesses allegedly described an atmosphere of confusion and panic. Security teams reportedly became involved. Household officials scrambled for answers. Radio communications intensified. The carefully orchestrated rhythm of one of Britain's most prestigious events began unraveling in real time. Behind the polished smiles and elegant fashion, a fierce struggle was unfolding over who truly controlled the rules. The most explosive element of the story centered on claims that Queen Camilla had privately supported arrangements favoring her own family. Whether those claims reflected reality or palace gossip, they fueled an extraordinary narrative inside royal circles. Traditionalists reportedly interpreted the situation as evidence of a deeper campaign to elevate the Parker Bowles family into a more prominent public position. Supporters of Camilla allegedly viewed the criticism as unfair and outdated. Two visions of the monarchy appeared to be colliding head-on. Then, just as tensions reached their highest point, another dramatic moment reportedly unfolded. The doors opened, Prince William and Catherine arrived, and suddenly, every eye turned toward them. According to accounts of the confrontation, Tom Parker Bowles allegedly attempted to appeal directly to William, expecting intervention. Perhaps he believed family connections would prevail. Perhaps he expected flexibility. Perhaps he assumed the future king would seek compromise. That silence, according to observers, carried more power than any shouted order ever could. Beside him stood Catherine, calm and composed, displaying the same controlled discipline that has become her trademark during moments of royal turbulence. Together, they projected a message that insiders claim could not be misunderstood. Protocol would not be sacrificed, rules would not be rewritten, and personal connections would not override institutional authority. What made the entire controversy even more explosive was what allegedly happened after the public confrontation ended. While spectators focused on races, fashion, and royal appearances, insiders claim a completely different battle was unfolding behind palace walls. The humiliation of seeing her son removed from the center of attention reportedly ignited fierce anger within Queen Camilla's camp. Suddenly, the debate was no longer about seats. It was about influence. It was about power. It was about who would shape the monarchy during one of the most fragile transitions in modern royal history. According to accounts emerging from royal circles, senior aides and advisors quickly divided into rival factions. One side argued that modern monarchy required flexibility, compassion, and a broader definition of family. The other side saw danger. They feared that allowing unofficial relatives to occupy symbolic royal spaces would gradually blur the distinction between public duty and private relationships. What looked like a family disagreement on the surface was increasingly being described as an institutional war underneath. The atmosphere reportedly became even more toxic as discussions intensified behind closed doors. Traditionalists allegedly viewed the Ascot confrontation as proof that boundaries were being tested in ways never seen before. They worried that once those lines disappeared, restoring them would become impossible. To them, every front row seat, every balcony appearance, every carefully staged photograph carried constitutional significance. Change one image, and eventually you change public perception. Change public perception, and eventually you change the institution itself. That was the fear spreading through palace corridors. Then another stunning development reportedly sent shockwaves through the royal household. According to the narrative surrounding the incident, Queen Camilla allegedly chose to leave royal Ascot earlier than expected following the controversy. Whether interpreted as frustration, disappointment, or protest, the departure became a symbol of the growing divide. Suddenly, rumors were everywhere. Had the monarchy fractured into competing courts? Was the future king already exercising authority beyond his official role? Why did so many senior figures appear aligned with William's position? Every unanswered question created three more. Silence itself became suspicious. Amid the turmoil, Catherine reportedly emerged as the monarchy's calm center of gravity. While others allegedly argued, maneuvered, and defended competing agendas, she maintained perfect composure in public. Cameras captured smiles. Guests saw confidence. Spectators witnessed stability. Yet behind that calm image, insiders insist Catherine fully understood the stakes. According to those accounts, she shared concerns about preserving institutional boundaries, but believed the battle had to be fought without publicly damaging the crown. While William reportedly delivered the hard line, Catherine became the shield protecting the monarchy's image from immediate collapse. Together, they appeared increasingly like a team already preparing for the responsibilities of a future reign. Then came another powerful figure, Princess Anne. For decades, Anne has built a reputation as one of the monarchy's toughest defenders. According to reports surrounding the crisis, she viewed the Ascot controversy not as an embarrassing misunderstanding, but as a direct challenge to principles established over generations. Sources claim Anne made her position unmistakably clear during discussions with senior palace figures. In her view, discipline mattered, duty mattered, service mattered, and no amount of family sentiment could replace those foundations. Her intervention reportedly strengthened William's position dramatically, creating an alliance that many insiders considered impossible to challenge. As pressure mounted, attention inevitably shifted toward King Charles. The monarch reportedly found himself caught between competing loyalties, competing visions, and competing expectations. Yet according to the narrative described within royal circles, the aftermath eventually produced a decisive outcome. New restrictions, new approvals, and new boundaries allegedly emerged to reinforce the distinction between working royals and extended family members.